to all of you, my dear brothers and sisters. While reflecting on our beautiful readings today, particularly the Gospel, I was reminded of a true-to-life story that happened during World War II. In prison camp in Poland, there is a certain prisoner who attempted to escape, but in the process, he was caught. In order for others not to repeat such attempt, he was hanged together with his wife and 12-year-old son in front of all prisoners. Since the mother was the heaviest in weight, she died first, followed by the father, and then the son. The son took around 10 minutes to die, accompanied by violent contortions of his body because he was very light. While he was struggling in the gallows, somebody shouted in the crowd, "Where is God now? Nasaan ang Diyos?" There was silence. And then there was a response on the other side who said, "Here is in that boy who is slowly dying in the gallows. God is in that boy who is slowly dying in the gallows." My dear brothers and sisters, Jesus tells us, "Be compassionate as your Father is compassionate. Be merciful as your Father is merciful." If we will look the meaning of the word compassion, it comes from the Latin word cum, which means with, and patire, which means to suffer. Therefore, compassion means to suffer with. When we suffer, God suffers with us. We are not alone. When we love, we become vulnerable, and so with God. When His Son Jesus was hanging on the cross, God the Father suffered with Him because He is a compassionate God. My dear brothers and sisters, now Jesus asks us to be compassionate as His Father is compassionate. I remember talking to a guidance counselor on a certain university, and that counselor happened to be a nun, shared to me the story of a student whose family died in a car accident. She was the only survivor because she was not with them. While the student was sharing and relating what happened and unloading her pain, the counselor just hold or held her hand and cried with her. The sister did not utter any word. After the counseling, the student hugged the sister and told her, "Thank you, sister, for your beautiful advice." She never uttered any word, but the student felt that the sister was one with her in her pain and in her struggle. I remember Joseph Hertz, and I quote him when he said, "Man is never nearer the divine than in his compassionate moments." Di man tayo katulad ng Diyos, kaya nating magpagaling ng mga incurable diseases. Di naman tayo ang Diyos na kaya nating gumawa ng anuman na imposible. But at least we can near close to God in His divinity when we are compassionate, merciful, and understanding to one another. Because Jesus urges us, be compassionate as your Father is compassionate.
Please stand.